losing your religion. At least, according to a new Gallup poll, you are. It found that a whopping 77% of Americans say religion is losing its influence in the U.S. That's a pretty big indictment of a country that supposedly takes pride in being a good Christian nation, right? So could this actually be true? Well, there is the fact that a courthouse in Florida is about to unveil the country's first atheist monument on government property. It's a 1,500-pound granite bench engraved with atheistic quotations. That sounds like evidence that America is losing its religion. Then there is also the fact that the Supreme Court has agreed to rule on whether or not prayers can be offered at government meetings. Two women in Greece, New York, challenged the town's practice of repeatedly having Christian clergy conduct prayers at the start of its public meetings. Opening prayers have been going on in Congress and throughout states since the birth of the country. So the fact that this is an issue today sounds like more evidence that America is indeed losing its religion. So the results of the opinion poll could very well be true. America is losing its religion in official venues, at least. In a country that was largely built on the idea of separation of church and state, this could be seen as a good thing, right? Well, also according to the same poll, 75% of Americans say that no, this is actually not a good thing. That America would be better off if it were more religious. The poll didn't reflect the participants' personal church attendance or anything like that, but rather how large events and trends shape shared views. For instance, the sexual revolution, Vietnam War, and rising counterculture of the late 1960s made people feel like religion was losing its clout in society in those times. And that is the same feeling Americans are now experiencing today. So what events are creating that same shift now? Could it be, oh, I don't know, the fact that our government and the corporations that run it are systematically robbing the entire country blind? And that they've created a false god of greed and are asking us all to bow down to it on a daily basis? That could be it. But whatever the reason is, the bottom line is, it sure seems like America is once again facing one of those times in its history where its people are losing the faith. Tonight, let's talk about that by following me on Twitter at @TheResident.